Hey guys, this is Sheldon back with another review, and today we're looking at the super action statue Wamuu from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Sometimes it's also translated as Wham. It's named after that, I think, like 80s band with George Michael. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Let's take a look at the figure and the box really quickly. So here's some poses you can put him in, what he comes with. Alternate heads, his hands, and a couple of accessories, some side art, and then this big old box window here. Cool, so let's do a quick measurement with my super dark ruler. I don't know if you can see, but he's about, let me see, about 7 inches tall, so a little bigger than the other figures in the line. But let's really quickly look at his accessories before we look at the figure. He comes with these two kind of relaxed hands, fingers out. He also comes with two slightly bent finger hands. It's not quite gripping hands. It's just a little bit, not straight out. And he comes with another pair of these hands. I guess that's like, this one for sure is a gripping hand. This one's pretty similar to the one we saw at first. But this hand is meant to grip his crossbow. Okay, pretty nicely detailed throughout. And then, I guess it's not really a crossbow. I guess it is, but it shoots like a ball right here. So yeah, this one just grips onto the handle. But he also comes with another accessory. So it's kind of loaded and unloaded, and you just kind of like take it apart right here. Mine's stuck, so I'm not going to do it right now, but you take it apart, you just like peg it in right here, as you can see. So pretty cool, just to give you some options. He also comes with these two accessories, and these are kind of like tornado wind effects, which I'll show you, but you like put these onto the wrist, and it's pretty cool. It's one of his special moves. And he comes with an alternate head that has his eyes bleeding, and according to the anime, he like pokes his eyes out, and he starts bleeding. It's cool, and he also has his horn out. That's just how he like can sense things, because he can sense things through the air. And he's got these really nice earrings sculpted in. And the cool thing about this is you can actually change out the face and the head like this, which I'll show you in a second. Anyway, let's take a look at the figure itself. All right. So, overall, it's a pretty simplistic design, but because it's so simple, I think a lot of features do come out. So, you know, nothing fancy. It's just pretty much a naked guy with underwear and wait, I think it's like a halter top. But now you can see like the sculpt and the paint is really nice. A lot of musculature throughout, a lot of shading, and things like that throughout. Very, very nice. And nothing inhibits the articulation, so that's good. Because it's so articulated, though, sometimes the figure can look a bit unnatural, like especially right here in the shoulders. Like from here to here, it looks pretty disjointed, so that's kind of ugly. And then, like, sometimes the bicep looks kind of weird because it's just like a big, obvious cut. Right, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Good articulation, but paint and sculpt and shading throughout is really, really nice. But even though it's a simplistic design, I'm surprised that when I hold it in hand, it's actually a very, very good-looking figure, and actually still pretty impressive because it's kind of some heft to it. But enough about that. Let's look at the articulation. So, head is on a swivel. Let me see. Right. It's got this like the swivel on a ball peg here, and I believe down here it's a ball joint. Right, and like we said, the head pops off like this, and I'm just gonna put it on the other one just for fun, so I can have a horn while I do this review. All right, cool. All right, shoulder's on a hinge. So, got 180 degrees here for, I guess, 90-degree articulation. Full swivel. You do have a butterfly joint right here. So it's ratcheted, goes back a pretty decent amount. Moves forward like two clicks, so not too far forward. Doesn't let him go all the way across his body. I mean, it's pretty decent, but it definitely goes further back than it does go forward. And of course, we got this bicep swivel right here. Double jointed elbow, which you get a little greater than 90 degrees. I think if you finagle it, you can get it to go a little further. But the actual bicep does get in the way. Yeah, so it depends. Alright, and then for the wrist, looks like we have this, I don't know what kind of joint this is, but it's like it's a peg, and then it's like a little disc here. I don't think it's a ball peg. Anyway, while I'm doing this though, you can see how the wrist accessory pops in. So it's like this. It's like a spinning tornado thing. And you just put it in here. I'm just going to peg the fist back on. And then you get this pretty cool effect. Pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Look, the ab articulation. I think, let me see if we can see inside, but it looks like it's a ball peg going into the abdomen right here. So range of motion's pretty good, pretty decent. And going forward, going back, it's alright, there is some gapping. And then for the waist, looks like a ball peg going up right here. So pretty decent side to side. Not that much rotation just because of how it's sculpted right here, because it's mostly horizontal. But combined, it's alright. Okay, for the hips though, we have ball pegs right here, ball joints right here in the legs. And we have a thigh swivel, as you can see. So let's see, going forward. Not bad. And going backwards. Pretty good, mostly because the sculpt is so simple. And then in the knee, double jointed. It is kind of ugly right here, but you have the knee pads to hide the articulation. So it's pretty decent, I think. Yeah, it is kind of ugly right here though. I don't know why. Okay, let me see the other side. Yeah. All right, and then in the ankles we have. Same as the wrists, he's got these pegs right here. So really good range of motion going down. Going forward, it's pretty limited by the sculpt here because he has these like shin pads. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Right. And then we do have an ankle rocker though. So backwards is good, or down, up it's like pretty bad actually. And then we have this toe hinge here. Alright, and then we do have a nice ankle rocker though. Hopefully I can get that without the shin pads getting in the way. Let's see. Yeah, so the shin pad does get in the way some, but you can still get a pretty decent ankle rocker. Alright, so overall I think it is a pretty solid figure. If you're a Jojo fan, this is probably a pretty good pickup for you, because it's a pretty cool character. The only flip side though, that it's pretty rare. And so if you can get a good price for him, go for it. Otherwise, you could pass because he does tend to be a bit more expensive as they are. But it's a cool character, and if you're new to the line, I would say, given the price that he comes at, or you'll find him at, maybe not. You can start with a different character like Joseph Joestar, who I think just got re-released. So he's a pretty good, decent figure too. But yeah, I really like this figure. It's one of my favorite. It's kind of cool. So he's got the design daggers here. But yeah, well, it really does it for this figure. I'll put him in some poses at the end, but if you liked it, please subscribe. I'll be doing more figure reviews soon. But yeah, thanks for watching.